What up everyone, Mr. Florida back with you. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install this Corro-Protec powered Anode. Look at this bad boy. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a little unboxing video, show you what's inside the box, how to install it, and more importantly, we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you, if it works or not. So we're going to go to the sink, test the water, see if it stinks, which it does stink. It smells like sulfur because I don't have this, because my Rheem water heater heats up the water, well water, and it creates the sulfur smell. So this is supposed to get rid of the sulfur smell in my electric water heater. So does it work? Stay tuned to find out and see how easy it is to put this in. So let's giddy up and get started. So I'm here in one of the bathrooms. Before I show you how to install this, we're going to see if the hot water stinks. Give it a test. So even though I have a water softener system at the well, I also have a carbon filter set up as well. The hot water is still going to stink a little bit because it's going to smell like sulfur because they're heating up the water. So let's see if it smells. So yeah, it still stinks a little bit, not that bad. It's got minimal iron in it, looks like. But it still does smell, and the water heater is only 3 months old. So I just replaced it with I had to replace it because the previous one was leaking. It was less than 2 years old. All right, first we're going to see what's in the box. And this is for a 40-gallon water heater. They got different sizes. This is 40 to 89 gallons. So let's the box. All right. Instruction manual. Here we go. It's like a pretty long cord on it, so this plugs into the outlet. This is going to get screwed to the screw. This is a ground. This is going to get screwed to a screw in the side of the tank. I'll show you that in a minute. And this is going to go on the top of the anode rod. So this is basically the anode rod. So that's pretty much what's in the box. And obviously you got to follow the instructions. And this is supposed to give you a 20-year limited warranty. So if you install this in your water heater and you register for a warranty on your water heater, it's probably going to ask you if you change the anode rod. And if you change this anode rod, sometimes it extends the warranty. So you definitely got to check this out. This was about $170 and I bought it on Amazon. So let's giddy up and let's get this bad boy installed. So first things first, you got to shut the power off to the water heater. Mine is right here, slots 14 and 16. So right now my water heater is off. Next, you got to shut the water off, supplying the water heater. I hate these valves. These break off very, very easy, so just be prepared to shut your water off because these break right here very, very easily. Pro home inspector tip. So we got the electrical off, we got the water supply off. Now you got to look for the anode rod, which is right there. So we take this little cap off, and then inside there is the anode rod, which we're going to take out. but you can see all the insulation there. I already dug out all the insulation. All right, so we got all the insulation removed. There's the anode I'm going to take out. So before we do that, I got to bring a water heater. Before we do that, we got to, you can either drain the tank, which I'm not going to do, or open the hot water spigot up a little bit to get rid of the pressure in the tank. All right, a couple more things before we get started. You got to make sure that you document the number that's on the anode rod. So make sure you take a picture of the serial number that's on your anode rod, because you're going to need it for the registration. So once you install this, you're not going to be able to see that number. So make sure you take a picture of that number. And also make sure you're going to need some tools for this, which you're not going to have. So you need a screwdriver, ratchet obviously, definitely need some Teflon tape, you need a pair of pliers, and you need a 1 3/16 socket, what most people don't have, and a 1 16 socket, which people don't have. So make sure you have these sockets before you even start this, and you're going to need an extension, and you're probably going to need either an impact gun or a breaker bar to get the anode rod out, depending on how long it's been in there. So definitely need those sockets, and get 6-point sockets, which are better than 12-point. So make sure you have all this stuff in place first. Take a picture of the serial number on your anode rod, and you should be good to go. So let's giddy up. All right, so I have all the styrofoam dug out. I have my socket in place, and I'm probably going to put the impact gun on here and see what happens. So I got the water supply off, got the pressure, no electric going to this. So let's put the impact and see what happens. All right, so I'm going to try the breaker bar first and see what happens. So this water heater is only 3 months old, so we'll see how easily this comes out. That's not coming out. Well, I'm not the strongest either, but I don't want to twist the water heater because there's not much holding that besides the water in it. All right, here's my plan B. Let's see what happens. Here we go. What's it going to look like? Here it comes. Maybe a little hot. Make sure you got a towel with you. All right, so I got the old anode out, new anode, Teflon tape, drop it in. All right, so at the anode in, I'm going to turn the water supply on. All right, so I got all the faucets shut off and open the valve all the way. I hate these crappy plastic valves. Turn the power back on. Power on. Last thing we got to do is install the power cord. So I got my Corro-Protec powered anode all installed in my Ream water heater, electric water heater. So I got the power hooked up, got the cord going there, and I'm a little sticker for detail. I made it so it's going past that pipe. I don't want to touch on the water pipe. Really shouldn't have any electric touching any kind of portion of any kind of metal, but the conduit shouldn't be touching either. But anyway, I got it all wire tied. And then I got the power over here into this dedicated outlet. Green light means the anode is working. So come out wherever you've got this plugged in every once in a while, check to see if that green light is working. And that means your anode is working. So there's a little sticker right here I'm going to put right here indicating the installation date. And make sure you go on Corro-Protec.com and register your anode. So I'm going to give this a day or two to work, just to be fair, to see if the water stinks, but the water was definitely stinking before I put this in. So pick this up, pretty easy to install, 1 3/16 socket. Actually, you only need, to be honest with you, you only need a 1 16 socket, 16-inch socket to get the original anode out. And you're definitely going to need a breaker bar with, I would definitely get an impact gun, because an impact gun is going to work better. But you really only need the 1 16 socket to get the old anode out. This one sticks up past the water heater top, so you could actually screw this in and put a wrench or something on that. So you really don't need the 1 3/16 socket like they kind of advertise. It all depends on how deep your anode is, but it shouldn't be that deep. So you could get away with not getting that socket and just getting a adjustable wrench and putting it on there and tighten it up. That should suffice. So make sure you check for leaks. So mine's all installed. Took me about 20 minutes. The hardest part was cutting the, you're going to definitely need a hacksaw, which they don't tell you, unless your anode's disintegrated. But you definitely need a hacksaw to cut the aluminum anode, or you might have a magnesium one. Depends on the water heater. But you definitely need something to cut the anode, so just keep that in mind. So you need pliers, Teflon tape, 1 16 socket to get the anode out, adjustable wrench or a 1 3/16 socket to put this back in. And you need a Phillips head screwdriver or a flathead to get the screws out to put the little grounding wire on. So that is about it. So I'm going to give this a day or so to work, and we'll see if the water still stinks. It better not stink. So stay tuned. See if it works. The moment of truth. Does my hot water still stink? Let's find out. So I installed the Corro-Protec powered Anode yesterday morning. So I installed it yesterday morning. The heat index yesterday was well over 120. So I took, I don't know how many showers I took yesterday. 3 showers yesterday. So I definitely exchanged the hot water in the my 40-gallon water heater at least twice, if not 3 times. So, and I also took I took a bath this morning after I came in from cutting a tree down. So that tank's definitely got emptied a few times. So let's see. No, it definitely does not stink. So it's definitely a huge improvement over what it was. Give it another day or two, see what happens. But definitely a huge improvement after one day. So I would definitely recommend getting this. It was like $170 on Amazon. Pretty simple to put in. What you basically need, like I explained before, you need the 1/16 socket. You really don't need the 1 3/16. You could get away with screwing it in and putting like a adjustable wrench or something on it to tighten it up. And you definitely need a pair of pliers to get the anode rod out of this small little hole. You're gonna have to pull it up out of the hole, and you definitely need a hacksaw. So you definitely need a pair of needle nose pliers to get the anode rod out of the hole. You need something to cut the anode rod in half. You know, if you have if you don't have the sealing clearance to get the whole thing out, you're going to need to cut it in half. Or you may be able to just bend it and break it if it's disintegrated. And make sure you write down your serial number. That's on the side of the anode rod. And last but not least, activate your free 20-year warranty. I don't know if you're gonna be living in a house after 20 years. Most people don't stay in the house for 20 years. So these 20-year and 30-year warranties are a joke because people aren't really around for that period of time to get their warranty if there's any issues, but that's another story. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give me a like for the YouTube algorithm. Likes and comment how you like the video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, but I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. See ya.